Hey folks, welcome back. It is time for the next round of lessons. So, what's first? Well, I got stuff to level up, and I think I have points, so let's just level up first. See what I got. So, Shrine, I think I got a different Guardian Spirit, so for the sake of just going through each of the Guardian Spirit types, I am actually going to swap to Shirohami. And then I'm going to attune some Guardian Spirits. It looks like I got Yatsu no Kami, so why not? And then I'm still going to stick with the Gaki Soul Core. Actually, yes, I will still stick with the Gaki Soul Core because it has the Yokai ability Ki Pulse. Where is it? Yeah, right there. Just for now. When I find something else with the Yokai ability Ki Pulse, then I'll change it up. But yeah, I really like Yokai ability Ki Pulse, so I'm going to be using that very frequently. But okay, so I'm going to be using the Brute type for a bit. But yeah, let's see what I need in order to get this. I need what? Strength and Courage, so I'm just going to level up either Strength or Courage, whichever one I have less of. I'll get some Strength. Okay, and yeah, stat distribution check. Looks like I got a Samurai Skills point. So let me spend it right away. Oh, I even got a Shiftling point. So Samurai point, I am going for the high stance dodge Ki Pulse thing. That would have been really nice with Yatsu no Kami, but I didn't have that. So okay, we're gonna go for this. And then I got a Shiftling point, and now I'm starting to make my way over here. So if I want to get this as soon as possible, then I could respec, but again, I'm showing you why Yokai ability Ki Pulse is really handy. Again, just having a way to manage my anima is great, and then I'll just fill these up as necessary. There is this, Dragon's Echo recovers a certain portion of anima spent, but in all honesty, I think it's not as efficient point to get right now. It's 5% of anima back, so let's say a soul core costs 10, then you get what, like 0.5 back, so that's really not that much. Whereas, say, if I were to even level this up, this is 0.3 anytime I use a Yokai ability. But I'm not going to worry about that. I think we're going to start going for this Special Finesse Refresh. Really good. It's really, really good. If you want to respec later, you can. But I'm going to start going for this. So we have to go in order. So I need 2 more points to really start capitalizing on this. So I'll get this to help with our key management. And then I will start boosting these up. Oh. Actually, could I respec right now? Actually, I could. Actually, I'm gonna respec right now. See, like, I change these decisions up all the time. Alright, so let's just respec my Shiftling points. Alright. Will not take any time at all. Alright, so I know I like this, so I'll get that. I definitely like this, and I like that. And then we're going for this. And so, right, we've got just the next Shiftling point will give us this, which will be huge. And then I can kind of decide where I want to go from there. But yeah, this is absolutely essential, a must-have. You may have noticed I actually did pick up something on the way. Arcana of Lightning. This is a custom active skill. So I'm going to briefly talk about that right now. Just real briefly, I don't want to overwhelm you guys. So what can you do with custom active skills? How do they work? What do they really even do? So let's say I want to modify Morning Moon. Here's what I could do. So if you look at the bottom, you will see custom active skills. So let's hit that. And what I can do is I can imbue Morning Moon with a lightning effect. So I can just equip it. So the tooltip won't show it. Let me actually get rid of my controller feed just a moment. So the tooltip doesn't necessarily show it, but now we have Morning Moon with lightning on it. Let me actually showcase this in the dojo real fast, just in the training ground, just really quick to show you what it's like. And I'll kind of just explain why you may want to use Arcanas or custom active skills. And there's many of them, and this can kind of really change how you approach certain abilities. So right now, just as a brief reminder, I have Morning Moon with the Arcana of Lightning, which means that Morning Moon should do lightning stuff. So let's take a look. See that? Got that little lightning effect going on. If you don't remember, lightning, let me sort it by the ID. Lightning can reduce attack and movement speed of enemies, so it just slows everything down. And so my Morning Moon can do that. Let's just see how effective it is. Let's see how quickly it applies lightning. I don't think it'll be too quick, but it doesn't hurt to check. Oh, that's actually not too bad. Alright, come on. There you go. I mean, that's not too bad. Yeah, lightning effect. That's pretty cool. So why may you want to do this? Of course, you can just cover more ground with these custom active skills. So, yeah, having the lightning is great, but of course, in order to do so, there is a bit of a downside. As you can see, our ki consumption rate is greater. So it increases by 40%, which is a lot. But if you are excited to use something like this, don't forget, you've got the tools of Flux 2 to really help mitigate ki loss. And don't forget, you also have yokai abilities which you can use, and some of them have such long animations that it's really going to offset your ki consumption. So you really want to get into the habit of using yokai abilities to offset this stuff. And eventually you can get all sorts of different arcana. So let me actually put my controller feedback on so I don't forget. But you have all sorts of different types of arcanas. Now that we have unlocked the Novice Dojo mission, there's many different types in all sorts of different trees. So for example, you have things like this. Reckless Slice increases the damage dealt by attacks, certain active skills by 10%. In exchange, you cannot perform a ki pulse. So again, it may suck to not be able to do a ki pulse, but you can always use a yokai ability instead. Right after anyway, to just regenerate your ki. But yeah, so there's that option. There's also things that assist you if you start wanting to min-max. Stuff like this gives your active skills a damage boost based on, let's say, your stamina. There's one for every stat. So there's like strength, there's skill, every single stat. So let's say you're a Switchglaive main and you want one of your abilities to do a lot of damage. Well then, hey, you could use damage boost magic if you're min-maxing magic. Truth be told, I wouldn't worry about these custom active skills that much. Some of them are really cool, in my opinion, like Masterful Slice increases the ki damage dealt by certain active skills, and there's certain skills that already do a massive amount of ki damage, and then you're just kind of pushing that forward. There's a lot of different options that you have when it comes to these custom active skills. They are pretty much in the Samurai and Shifting trees only. The Samurai stuff has more generic, like ki-based stuff, damage-based stuff, but you got stuff like Arcana of Water, which can, of course, like the Arcana of Lightning that I got, and imbues an active skill with water. There's stuff with like poison. There's stuff like this. You can increase the damage and ki damage by a little bit, but then there's no elemental effects. Or hey, you want the corruption element at will. There's things like, hey, your health is low. You can get your health. You can recover some health, so some lifesteal stuff. What else? Defeat an enemy, you get some health back. Like, that's pretty cool. You get fire on here. There's even this. You do more damage with an ability, but you take damage in return. And I've seen many builds that like prioritize stacking a whole ton of damage onto one ability, and so they even use stuff like this. You can get health back at all times with abilities. Like, there's so many different options. There's even this. Get 50% more anima. Like, that's pretty wild. And so they're scattered all around the tree, but they're a lot of fun. Now, one thing I want to make sure you don't get confused by is that, let's say I do decide to use Arcana of Lightning, you can basically only use it once on a weapon. So for example, I can't have Arcana of Lightning on Morning Moon, and I can't have it on Shadow Sword as well. See, the option isn't even available. Oh, actually, that's not a good example then. But I can't put Arcana of Lightning on my quick draw as well, because it's already assigned to one thing. So I can have a lightning quick draw if I really want, but you can only basically have one custom active skill on any one skill per weapon. So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And then if you want to unassign it, you can take it off. And yeah, it's pretty valuable. Also, here's something cool. So let's say you have multiple skills. I don't think I have any on this. I wish I had more skills on this character. But let's say, all right, let me back up. Eventually, we're going to pad up. We're going to get all these skills, all right? Like, literally everything. We're going to get every single active skill. And let's say you want to swap your bindings without having to be like, hey, okay, I don't want to use Morning Moon. I want to use, what does Morning Moon compete with? I think it's Swallow's Wing. Yeah, so it competes with Swallow's Wing. So let's say you want to just freely swap skill assignments without having to like individually go through everything or whatever. Here's what you can do. Click the left stick, And look at this. In this menu, you can assign the active skills that are available to you. You can also say the customizations you make to easily switch between your preferred settings. So you can assign all sorts of different skill customizations with the appropriate custom active skills as well. And so you can use this just to freely swap between these. So let's say you're dealing with a human boss and you want to have more parries. Well, then guess what? You can just assign something which is like, all right, human parry thing. Like we can just, call skill customization 1 human parries, and then skill customization 2 for this type of enemy or whatever. You can just adapt these as you see fit, so you can readily swap. And so that's really nice and really, really, really handy. And so it just adds a greater level of flexibility. And it's a tool I don't use too often, but it is really nice. So yeah, that's going to be a good explanation about that. Let's actually get on to the Dojo Missions, because I just want to get this over with. Because Dojo Missions will help unlock further progression, which means we can do more things and play more aggressively and just in general interact with the game in a more fun capacity. So, alright. Let's do some Dojo Missions, get those taken care of. So these ones are going to be pretty straightforward. And they're not going to be that intensive. And I do feel we have already learned a lot of the information that we need to know. But again, you do the Dojo Missions so you can unlock more stuff. So here, let me just show you what it's like. Alright, what do we get? We got ninja locks. Okay, let's spend a ninja point. Okay, spend it here, because that's the only place you can spend it. Okay. Right, you guys remember this? And now it's teaching us how to ready them at the shrine. We've already done this. But again, it doesn't help to review it anyway. So alright, let's assign it. I've got 8. Now let's set them as a shortcut. And then, okay. Got 8 shortcut. Am I gonna fight anybody? Am I gonna fight? Can I fight? Aha, I think I can. Hey, how's it going, man? How's it going? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Alright. Congratulations, we have done the Dojo mission. And now we get more things. And we got ninja locks, so hopefully I can get to that ninjutsu capacity, or maybe I should hold off to show you on some really cool things. Sweet, got some armor. Let's see what I can get now in the ninja tree. So, can't get this right away, it requires 2 points, but checks out some of the stuff we can start messing with. You can start messing with feathers, man. They're so cool, they're so powerful, I love them. Actually, let's reassign our ninja points so we can mess around with them right away. Yeah, that sounds like fun. I'm gonna teach you some really cool stuff soon too. So, this will be very, very valuable, and yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it just as of yet. Okay, so let's see. Let's see, which feathers do I want to get? Which ones look cooler? Water? Lightning or fire? Why not just get all 3? No, not yet. Let's get that capacity up. I'm gonna get that capacity up right away. Oh wait, I can't get it! Aw, I was hoping I could get it. Okay, well, I'm just gonna hold off on it. Let me make sure I get sneak attack, because that is really important. Ooh, a passive. Reduces ki consumed by dashing, so sprinting, by 5%. That ain't too bad. I might want to get that. A lot of these passives are actually pretty good, believe it or not. So, yeah. Worth getting. There's like stuff like, hey, get an extra elixir. We can't get these now, but we'll get them soon enough. Alright, so I definitely want to get these feathers. Feathers are actually really expensive. As you can see, the Jutsu cost to prepare 1 is 2. So I'm just going to invest in one of them. Let's be cool. Let's get water. Alright, there we go. Now I've got max water type, and let me actually get that passive, and then let's see, what else can I get real quick? I'm going to leave the bombs alone, believe it or not. Okay. I should get a different type. I want to get a different type. Let's get fire. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's assign these. Ready Jutsu. You're gonna have a lot of fun with feathers, I can tell you that. I'm gonna just get all of these. Alright, let's set it as a shortcut. I'm gonna place it down here, and then it looks like I don't have room for anything else, which is okay. But yeah, we're going to up our ninjutsu capacity. And yep, I'm actually going to get rid of these lightning talismans. I like purification. It's just a stylistic preference. You don't have to do as I am doing. Okay, so yeah, feathers will definitely be a lot of fun, and there is some tech we're going to learn with them. And I'm telling you, it'll blow your mind. Okay, let's see what's next. Let's do a dojo mission. This time we're going to do the magic one. We're going to get some more magic points, and we can unlock stuff, and then we're really going to start leveling up our jutsu, and it'll just increase our options tenfold. So it's really important that we do this. The process for this dojo mission is fairly straightforward, but yeah, I'm trying to calm myself, and I'm trying to prevent myself from teaching you the crazy stuff right away because I want to, but yeah, I need to wait. It's not the right time just yet. Don't worry, we'll get to it in combat, and then you'll love it. I'm sure you'll love it. All right, but yeah, same process here with jutsu, pretty straightforward. Set it as a shortcut, you know, the usual stuff that you guys are used to by now. All right, proceed to the next tutorial, which means I'll probably fight somebody. Okay, we're fighting a Gaki. What a surprise! Oh, do I not have dodge key pulse? Really? The game doesn't give me dodge key pulse? Are you kidding me, man? Oh, I don't even have Morning Moon. Oh, come on. Really, dude? Whatever, please just die. I don't have any skills. Come on. Okay. Alright, well, that was interesting. But nonetheless, we got some Onmyo Mage Locks, so that's really good. I'm really happy about that. And we're gonna mess around with some jutsu. And as you saw, like, I just reassigned my points. It's not really that big of a deal to do it. It's pretty cheap, and the cost is gonna be inexpensive. Like, I don't even know how much gold I have. Like, oh, I got 16k. Hooray. Alright, well, so let's mess around with magic. So remember what I was saying? You want to get these shots? Absolutely. Are there purification shots? I'm curious. Oh, there are. Oh, that'll be fun. I like that. Okay, so I'm actually not going to go for that. I'm going to... Alright, so there's some really helpful jutsu. And one of the most popular ones is actually this. I won't use it that often, but I'm sure many of you will like it. Barrier Talismans. They greatly increase your ki recovery speed and then allow you to dispel the yokai realm just by going next to them. So this can make ki management and dealing with other realms a lot easier. So I know many players will like this. Also, many players like things like Sloth Talismans, which we can start getting. So if you find that enemies are a little too fast for your liking, well, hey, you can use these to slow them down. So generally, I mean, I personally don't like playing with Sloth, but if you like using it, absolutely go for it. You can actually stack this with the lightning slow effect, believe it or not. So enemies basically move at a snail's pace. So right, these are amongst two of the most popular ones. There's also a lot of offensive-based things. Eventually we can start getting really cool things like familiar talismans, which are really popular endgame for their ability to inflict status ailments very quickly, and they're generally just really cool. But there's so many different things you can get here, but I don't want to overwhelm you. So for now, I would encourage you getting the shots. Ooh, Purifying Jutsu, you can get 1 to 4. Jutsu cost is 1. I think Lightning's cheaper. Yeah, Lightning Shot's cheaper. So let's see. Even though I really want to use Purifying Shots, I'm actually going to get Lightning Shots because they are cheaper. And I can always respec later, it's not a big deal. So let's equip that too. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I need to go to the shrine, and then I need to ready my jutsu, and then I am actually going to get rid of all of these, and instead we're going to put all these on. All as many as I could on. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to spam the living crap out of these so that we can boost our jutsu points. I'll also get more magic and stuff just to facilitate the process, because a lot of jutsu is absolutely fantastic to use. But yeah, is there anything else that I can do at this time? Dojo missions. Yeah, again, if you need a refresher on any basic mechanics, do look through these missions. The basic action missions, again, kind of tells you some of the stuff I talked about. And then, of course, if you need more familiarity with the yokai shift controls, then do these. They're pretty helpful. And otherwise, just keep practicing your skills. But, okay, I think that'll be good for right now. next time we are actually going to go through the next main mission. So it's really going to start ramping up, and I am going to start showing you some really wild stuff. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you guys next time.